Good morning. Today we are going to start computer class 5 lesson number 1 computer and machine. Last year you have learned about computer. What are the uses of a computer, where we are using computer, why we need computer. Now we came to an era that we can't live without computer. So today we are going to learn computer a machine. We know that computer is a machine. So we have learned in earlier classes that computers are very popular because of its use at almost every workplace such as bank, hospitals, railway station, shops, schools and home. We know that nowadays wherever you go you can see computer. If you are going to bank, you can see that the people over there in bank are using computer. If you want to take the ticket, railway ticket or air ticket, if you are going to the railway station, you can see the people are using computer. That means wherever we go, we can see computer there. Now without computer, we can't live. Today computers are very useful in the field of education as well as entertainment. So nowadays in the school also we are learning computer. So why we are learning computer? So the teachers are making the mark sheet in the computer. All the works in the school the teachers are doing in the computer. Earlier computers were used only by scientists and engineers for their work. If you see years back, many years back, if you are looking about the computer, so those time only the scientists as well as the engineers are using computer for their work. Computer is derived from the word compute. We know that, we have already learned the computer. The word computer derived from the word compute. What is the meaning of compute? Compute is not just a calculating machine. It can do a variety of jobs. So computer can do a variety of jobs. Computers are versatile and can handle different applications at a time. And if you are looking at the computer, large number of applications can be handled by the computer. Now we are going to learn what is the full form of computer. So computer, we know the spelling C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R. C for common, O for operating, M for machine, P for particularly, U used for, T for trade, E for education and R for research. That is the full form of computer. Now we are going to learn about the definition of a computer. What is the definition of a computer? The computer is an electronic machine that accepts data, processes and gives the result. What is the definition of a computer? Computer is an electronic machine. Computer is an electronic machine that accepts data. After the accepting, what it does do? It is processing, and after that it used to give the result. Okay, so we are entering the data. For example, if you want to write a word, what is the spelling of word? W-O-R-D. So how we are entering? We are entering W-O-R-D. We are entering that. So then what the computer do? It used to process. Then the computer used to give the result. Then we can read what is word. So that is the definition of a computer. Now function of a computer. The three main functions of a computer are, computer got main three functions that are, one is input, then second one is processing, then the third one is output. I already told you the input, processing and output. What is input? The data which you are entering into the computer, that is input. Then what process? So whatever we are entering, the computer used to process it. So then it used to give the output. Output means, in another way we can say, it is a result. So whatever we are typing, you are typing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if you are typing whatever thing, computer C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R, then what the computer used to process the data, then it give the output. Output is the result we are getting. So in our daily life, we perform a number of activities that are similar to the functioning of computer. So in our daily life, so we are using number of activities with the help of computer. Some examples are, for example, if you are not understanding, I wanted to make you more understanding what is input, what is processing, and what is output. Just keep one thing in mind. For example, you have a food grains. Okay, you have a food grains, and you have taken that food grains to the flour mill. So once you have taken your food grains to the flour mill, what the person over there in the flour mill he used to do, he put the grains in the mill or in the machine. So what the machine used to do, the machine is to process. Okay, machine is to process. Then after that what comes? It comes the powder. We used to call it flour. So first it was fruit grains. The machine used to produce the output, the result. When the powder is coming, we call it what is flour. Okay, so that is in simple way the computer is doing. The input means the food grains, processing, that means the grinding, that means the computer is making the process. Then we are giving the result. We are getting, whatever we are entering, that one we are getting the result. That is the way. So IPO, input, process and output, that is the cycle. It stands for input, process, output circle. If the information given to the computer is wrong, then the information obtained from the computer would also be wrong. Yeah. For example, you are entering, you are giving the input. For example, you wanted to type word W-O-R-D, and instead of W-O-R-D, you write W-D-O-R. So that is the wrong input you have given. Then obviously, what will be the result? Definitely the result also will be wrong, because your input is wrong, so that's why the result also is wrong. So when we are entering into the computer, the input must be the correct data we have to input. Then what will happen? We get the right result. If you are entering the wrong input, we will get the wrong output. So okay, so wrong input leads to wrong output. It also called GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. So that means if you are putting garbage in, you will get garbage out. If you are putting right data in input, if you are entering right data, you will get the right result. Data. So now what is data? Data refers to raw fact or figure which we input into a computer. For example, letter, number, pictures, etc. I already told you. Now we are going to learn about information. Information is a processed data. It is meaningful. Information means what? It is a processed data. Whatever you have entered is processed, and you are giving the computer is giving what? The data. That is information. So now we are going to learn more about input. So input device is used to enter data and information into the computer. The most commonly used device is the keyboard. Okay, so input device. So what are the input? There are large number of input devices are there, but the most common input device is keyboard. So to the keyboard we are entering the data. Whatever we want to do, whatever data we want to enter into the computer, we are using what input device? We use what? Keyboard. Keyboard is the main input device. The other input device are mouse, trackball and light pen, which are not used for typing data. They are called pointing device, as they are used to select any item on the screen by the pointing towards it. We use mouse, we use trackball, we use light pen. These are not input device, but it's a pointing device. For example, you are typing something and unfortunately it became mistake. So what happened? You have to delete it, or you have to enter the backspace. So then what you have to do? You have to take the help of mouse, and you have to bring the cursor where you have committed the mistake. So there you have to bring your mouse and you have to delete, or you have to enter the backspace. So these are the pointing device. Now we are going to learn about keyboard. A keyboard looks like a typewriter. So you know that years back, from now around 10-15 years back, computer was very rare. So if your father, when your father was studying in class 5, he might not have seen the computer. He might have seen what? The typewriting machine. So keyboard is like a typewriting machine. Keyboard is look like a typewriter. Okay, it is used to give information to the computer. I already told you, with the help of keyboard, we are entering the data into the computer with the help of a keyboard. Whatever is typed on the keyboard is seen on the monitor. So whatever you are typing in the keyboard, so that automatically it will be seen on the monitor. It has different keys. We press different keys to type data and give command to the computer. So in the keyboard, there are a large number of keys are there. So alphabet key is there, number key is there, functional keys are there. So different keys are, we can see where in the computer. So in the keyboard. Now we are going to learn about the mouse. The mouse is used to point at and choose from the things displayed on the monitor. This can be done by clicking or double clicking on the left mouse button. We have already learned in the previous classes, mouse got three buttons. One is left button, right button and the scroll bar. So you have already learned what are the uses of these three buttons. Now trackball. It is similar to a mouse and can also used on its place. It has a ball on its top. Rolling the ball with the finger, move the pointer on the screen. So the next one is that trackball. It is also like a mouse, but what happened? There is a ball on the top of the particular device. So with the help of your finger, you can roll it so that the cursor will be moving to different places. Another one is light pen. It looks like a pen. Light pen is just like a pen. So we can use it like a pen on a special pad. So if you wanted to use the light pen, so there is a special pad. We know that where we are keeping the mouse, we are keeping the mouse on the mouse pad, right? So in the same way, if you are using the light pen will be used in the light pad. So there we have to write. So whatever we are writing, so it will be displayed on the monitor. Whatever we write on this special pad can be seen on the monitor. So whatever we are writing, for example, instead of the keyboard, we are writing WRD with the help of a light pen, it will be displayed on the monitor. The another input device is called the scanner. So I don't know how many of you have seen the scanner. So we have different kind of scanner. In another, okay, if you did not see the scanner, you might have seen the Xerox machine. Xerox machine, what is to do? When we are keeping some document upon it, it used to scan it, then it used to take a printout. Okay, so the scanner is also like a Xerox machine is also a scanner. It can also scan. So it reads text and put the pictures from the page directly and change them into a form that a computer can understand. When we use the scanner, what we used to do? The scanner is connected with the CPU, then we are keeping the particular document on the scanner, then the scanner is to scan the document. So the particular document will be collected by the CPU and the particular document can be understood by the computer. So now another one is the digital camera. So digital camera is also an input device. Whatever the photo you have taken, so you may be liking taking the different photos, different sceneries, different animals photos, birds photo. So once the photo have taken, so what you have to do? You have to download into the computer, and from there you have to take the printout. So how we are doing? So first we have to take the photo from different sceneries, different pictures, different persons. Then after that, the camera is to connect with the computer. Then we can download it and we can keep all the photo. And if you want, you can take the printout of the particular photo. The next one is microphone. It is used to record our voice and other sounds into the computer. So microphone is also an input device. So with the help of the microphone, what we can do? We can record our sound. Okay. So these are the things of input device like microphone, camera, scanner, trackball, mouse, keyboard. these are the input device of a computer. Now we are going to learn about the output device. Okay, so now we have already entered so many things. Okay, now we want to know the output. So what are the output? The output device is a device through which computer gives us information. Example of output device are monitor, speaker, headphone, plotter and the printer. So output device means what? So what are the things, what are the data we have entered into the computer? We want to know the result. Okay, so the result will be given by the output device. The result will be given by the output device. The best example of output device are monitor. The first thing is monitor. So whatever we are entering, where we can see with the help of a monitor. Okay, so not only that, speaker. Okay, we have there may be lots of songs in your computer. If you want to hear the sound, is it possible with the help of a monitor? Yeah, nowadays possible. Some of the latest monitors got the speaker. It's an inbuilt speaker is there in the monitor. So otherwise, what we have to do? We have to take the help of a speaker. Then the headphone. So with the help of the headphone, we can hear the song. That means output. And the plotter or the printer. For example, you have typed lots of document into the computer and you want to get the hard copy. So what you have to do? You have to give the command. Then the printer will give the printout. Okay. So the things which you are entering into the computer, so that is a soft copy you are entering. Okay. So then when you are taking something with the help of a printer, that is a hard copy. The data you are entering is a soft copy and the output you are getting with the help of a printer or in the printer format is a hard copy. So you don't confuse what is soft copy, what is hard copy. Soft copy means what? So what are the data you are entering into the computer? The soft copy will be there in the computer. Okay, it's a hard copy means what? The data or the document which you are taking out with the help of a printer is a hard copy. Okay, there are lots of different kinds of printers are there. You can see in different places different printers are using. So for example, dot max print, inkjet print printer and the laser printer and the plotter. For example, in the schools and all, what kind of printer we are using? Inkjet printer we are using. Okay, then if you wanted to take the photos and all, the laser printer or the color printer. For example, you wanted to make, okay, nowadays you can see that different schools, different companies, they are giving big advertisement. So where they are printing? They are printing in the flex, in the plastic paper, right? In the plastic sheet, they are taking the printout. So how they are taking out? With the help of a plotter. So these are the output device. Okay. Now we are going to learn about the central processing unit. In other way, we can say that CPU. What is CPU? We are already learned that the CPU is the brain of a computer. The way how the human being thinks, we are thinking with the help of our brain. The same way, CPU is the brain of a computer. All the data processing will be done where? In the CPU. In other way, we can say that central processing unit. Central processing unit is an important part of a computer system. So without the central processing unit, a computer cannot function. So without the help of a CPU or a central processing unit, computer cannot function. So if you have a monitor and you have a keyboard, you have a mouse, you have a track ball pen or the light pen, you have so many input device. So do you think that will you be able to enter the data into the computer without the CPU? No. So whatever data you are entering into the computer with the help of the keyboard or the mouse or whatever it may be, so the main part is that central processing unit or CPU. When we enter data into the computer, the CPU processes it and gives is the output. The CPU is called the brain of the computer. I already told you the CPU is called the brain of the computer. The monitor, keyboard, mouse and printer are connected to the CPU box through cables. So the keyboard, the mouse, the monitor, everything is connected to the CPU with the help of a cable. CPU consists of three major parts. CPU consists of three major parts. The first one is MU. In other words, we can say that memory unit. The second one is arithmetic logic unit. Otherwise ALU. The third thing is control unit. CPU consists of the three major parts. The first one is memory unit. The second one is arithmetic logic unit. The third one is control unit. What is memory unit? It stores the data and instruction for future use. Memory use. Okay, so we are studying lots of things. Where we are keeping these things? We are keeping in our memory. Okay, so for example, yesterday what you have learned. Okay, last week what you have learned. Where these all data you have kept in your memory, so that when the teacher is asking a question, so you used to think and it's recollect from your memory and give the answer. The same way, computer is also got its memory. So what it does do? It used to store the data and information for the future use. Why you are keeping? Why you are memorizing things in your brain? It is for our future use. For example, you are studying in class 5. Okay, you study from April to March. Why you are studying? You know that in the month of March, one exam is going to come. So the teacher will be giving the question paper. So you have to recollect everything what you have learned and write it, right, for the future use. The same way, the computer is also use its memory unit for the future use. Arithmetic logic unit. This part perform all the calculation and the comparison in the computer. Arithmetic logic unit. So ALU, what is the use of this? This part perform all the calculation, all the calculation and the comparison, all the comparison and the calculation done in the arithmetic logic unit. The last one is control unit. What is control unit? This part control all the operation of the computer. Control unit control all the operation, all kind of operation used to done in the control unit. Okay, so the next one, block diagram of a computer. What is the block diagram of a computer? You have already learned. So computer CPU consists of three major parts. What is MU, ALU and the CU? What is MU? Memory unit. What is ALU? Arithmetic logic unit. And the CU is control unit. The block diagram is the diagram of a computer in which the main part of the function are represented by blocks connected by lines which shows the relationship of the block. Okay, so the relationship, how it related. So the first one is what? Input. The first one is input, that means we are inputting. So then where it is going? It used to go to the control unit. It used to go to the control unit. Then the calculation, where the calculation will be doing? ALU, arithmetic logic unit. And whatever the things wanted to, after the comparison, after the calculation, again the data is coming to the control unit. Then after that, where it used to store? It used to store in the memory unit. After the memory unit, the result is coming to the output. So with the help of a monitor. That is a diagram of a block computer. Now we are going to learn about the motherboard. So what is motherboard? The motherboard is a primary circuit board that holds all the computer components together. Motherboard is the primary circuit. It's a primary circuit. It is a board. It used to hold all the computer components. In the motherboard, all the components are there. What is? The RAM is there, the ROM is there. All components are there fixed in the motherboard. Computer components include CPU, RAM, power supply and hard disk drive are plugged into the motherboard. This allows the separate component to interact with each other to create a fully functional machine. While each computer part has a unique function, they would be useless without a united motherboard. So there are so many things are there. We know that RAM is there, ROM is there, and power supply is there. So the storing device is there. In other way, we can say hard drive is there. So it all components are fixed in the motherboard. This all components fixed in the motherboard. If anyone is missing, it is useless. For example, your RAM is not there, then what will happen? The computer will not function. Hard drive, you are not fixing hard drive, then what will happen? Your data will not be saved. Okay, so these all things are kept in the motherboard. So it's connected to motherboard. All the function is done from motherboard. Now, memory of a computer. Memory is the area of a computer where all the data and instructions are stored. Memory is the area of a computer where all the data and instructions are stored. Every computer comes with a certain amount of memory. We know that nowadays mobile phone, if you are buying a mobile phone, if you going and asking to the shop, so what is the memory? Then the shopkeeper will say that okay, internal memory is 20 GB and it can be expandable up to 50 GB or 100 GB, or else the internal memory is 250 GB and it can be expandable up to 1 TB. So okay, so in the same way, the computers are also coming with a certain memories. Memory is that area of a computer where all data and instructions are stored. Every computer comes with a certain amount of memory. A computer stores information in a memory chip. So what the computer used to store its memory, its data, it used to store all the data in the memory chip. This memory chip is installed inside the CPU. What is memory chip installed? This memory chip is installed inside the CPU. Memory of two types. So we know that every computer got a two type of memory. What are the two type of memory? The first one is primary memory and the second one is secondary memory. Primary memory and the secondary memory. What is primary memory? So the primary memory is RAM as well as the ROM. Primary memory is RAM as well as ROM. The secondary memory means what? For example, you have entered so many data into the computer, and after that you wanted to keep a separate the data with you. So this data is already saved in the computer. So you wanted to keep, okay, one data is already there in the computer. You wanted to keep addition. So then what you have to do? You will buy the floppy disk or CD drive or hard drive or pen drive. So you have to fix the pen drive or floppy. Nowadays floppy disks are not available in the CD. With the help of a CD, nowadays another hard drive, external hard drive is available, so you can buy it and you can take this all data and store it in the particular hard drive or in the CD or in the pen drive. So that one you can remove it and you can keep it separately. Okay, do you understand? So the primary memory is that whatever data is stored in the computer or inside the CPU is a primary memory. Secondary memory is that the data which you are keeping a separate device apart from the CPU, like pen drive is there, external hard drive is there, or CD drive is there. Before years back, people were used what? The floppy disk. Okay, so the primary memory is a RAM as well as the ROM. We already learned primary memory is that is a RAM. It's called primary memory. ROM is also primary memory. So what is RAM? Random access memory. RAM is what? Random access memory. Store the information temporarily. Yeah. Now we are going to learn what are the uses of RAM and ROM. Okay, in the RAM, what happened when you are entering a data, it used to store the information for temporarily, for a time being. It can't store for a long time. The RAM, the data cannot be stored for a long time. It used to keep the data for temporarily, for time being, for some time. So in the ROM, what happened is a read-only memory. ROM is a read-only memory. It holds information that is needed for standing a computer. So the read-only memory holds the information that is needed for starting a computer. When if you want to start a computer, the information from where the computer will access, it will access from the ROM. Okay. The second difference between RAM and ROM, the information stored in RAM is lost when computer is turned off. Therefore, it is called the violet memory. So what happened? You did your work from morning till evening. So as soon as you shut down the computer or else turn off the computer, all the data will be loose from RAM. Okay, so you work from morning till evening, and as soon as you turn off the computer or you shut down the computer, all the data will be loose from RAM. Then in the ROM, what will happen? Information stored in ROM is not lost, the computer is switched off, hence ROM is non-violent. Yeah, so when you work on the computer, so you know that you have to save your data. You have to save. If you are not saving the data, what will happen? It will lose. From morning till evening you work. It's a lots of hard work you have taken. And if you are not saving the data, what will happen? Once the computer is turned off, your all data will be lost. So this all data will be saved. The data will be saved in the ROM. Okay. So even if you switch off, okay, your computer is shut down today, and you are going to open your computer after 2 days or after 2 weeks, after 2 months, after 1 year. So then what will happen? There is no problem. Your data will be saved in ROM, but your data will be lost from RAM. The third difference of RAM and ROM is data within RAM can be read and modified. So data within the RAM can be read and modified. So it is called the read or write memory. So in the RAM, so the whatever data you have stored, it can be read as well as it can be modified. So that is why it's called what is read-only memory. The data within ROM can only be read and not modified. So the data within the ROM can only be read, not be modified. So it is called read-only memory. Okay, in the RAM, it can be read or write memory. In the ROM, what is read-only memory. Okay, now we are going to learn about the secondary memory. First, we have primary memory. In the primary memory, two parts are there. What are the two parts? RAM as well as ROM. We have already learned the difference between RAM and ROM. Now, secondly, we are going to learn about the secondary memory. Secondary memory, it is an external device. I have already told you, secondary memory is an external device. It's a separate device. It's not fixed in the computer, so it's a separate device. It is used to store the information for a longer period. So, in the external device, the information can be stored for a longer period. It is needed because the primary memory of a computer is insufficient to store large size of data. Sometimes what happens in your computer, there may not be space. So in that case, what you are doing, you are keeping your important data in a secondary memory, so that you are storing the data in the secondary memory and you are keeping with you for a long time. Now the storage device. A computer uses various storage devices to store information. These are permanent or non-violent storage devices. Storage devices are considered to be both input and output hardware. Some examples of storage device we have already learned, like a floppy disk. So we can store the data in the floppy disk. Nowadays floppy disk is not available. So another thing is that CD drive. We can store all the data in the CD drive, or else in another way we can keep our data in the pen drive. So you might have seen this all device with you. And another way is an external hard disk. It's like a hard disk, but it's a small device, so it can be separated from the CPU. One hard disk is already there inside the CPU, that cannot be separated from the CPU. So if you are separating the hard drive from the CPU, what will happen? All data will be loose. But this is external hard drive, so this in the external hard drive also your data can be stored and you can keep it separately. Now the storage capacity, we know that a different computer got a different storage capacity. Okay, how we are measuring the storage? We know that we have already learned bytes, kilobytes, megabyte, gigabyte and terabyte. We have already learned. The first thing is what? Bit. Okay, 8 bit. Okay, otherwise after that what happened? Bytes. How many bytes? Then kilobytes, then megabyte, then gigabyte, then gigabyte. So terabyte. So in other way we can say that what is byte, KB, MB, GB, TB. So nowadays we are always using the short form. The first nowadays KB is very few memory, very less memory. Then KB is also very less memory. Then megabyte, then gigabyte, then terabyte. So these are the first lesson, a computer, a machine. So you read the lesson very carefully, then you can understand. If you are not understanding, you can ask the questions. Thank you.